So one of the great things about coming to an event like that is catching up with friends. And I've known you for a couple of years now. It's always at the show.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Great to see you
Tell
again.
everybody who you are.
Peter Cavallo, Classic American Car Sales. I sell predominantly Mustangs and other muscle cars in Essex.
And this is your car.
Thank
It is
you.
gorgeous.
This is the one that everyone wants, and I just made a duplicate of it because I was tired of people trying to buy this. But now I sold that, and now they want to buy this again. So I'm going to have to make some more.
So this is a 68 Fastback.
68 Fastback, yes.
So tell me, when we first met, I think, was it first or second time? I can't remember. We met after COVID, didn't we? And you were telling me how there was a unique development in the market where people that were coming out of COVID were going, you know what, screw it, I'm going to buy that dream car that I've always bought. And you were getting quite a few sales from that.
So what I historically had was I want to buy a car for me. I've always wanted one, or me and my son want one, or me and my wife want one. And all of a sudden, people are calling up and saying, I'm a broker and my client wants one. So the market just jumped from being a car people wanted to people wanted for their collection, proper collections where they had much higher value cars. And they would just call me up specifically during COVID, and they would just go, I'll take it. And I'm like, do you want to come see it? Because that's what I was used to. No, I'll take it. Sent me the money. And I'm like, getting nervous because I want them to like it. And then the car just disappears, goes into a collection. And that really ramped up the prices.
How many did you sell?
Like 40. Yeah.
And so what's the market like now?
The market's it's really strange. Super nice stuff. The price doesn't matter. I mean, you can't be silly and overcharge, but like this, I could sell 5 times today. Moderate stuff is still selling, slightly decreased, but poor stuff that during COVID, because the demand was so high, poor quality stuff with rust, stuff needing work, you gotta finish it. You gotta fix the paint. That ding that you think people don't care about, the rusty door handle, the wheels with bald tires, you can't sell it, or you got to really discount the price heavily.
And what is happening with muscle car prices? Because obviously, a few years ago they went ballistic, but have they calmed down now?
I think they've calmed down a bit, but I go to America 3 times a year, and I've really struggled to find anything. And I'm aggressive, and I go with cash, and I walk around the shows. I'm not getting anything. I've bought 1 car in 5 trips to America.
So where are you getting your stock from?
A lot of times in the UK, my customers who've been really wonderful to me offer them back for me to resell for them. The elevated values help as I get them more than they paid for the car. Doing a lot of consignment, sell or return.
And are they still Eleanors and Bullets that you're selling, or general? Because this is not an Eleanor. It looks a bit like
I sold one finished Eleanor. I'm now working with a guy who just bought a car today that I referred him to, and he's going to build an Eleanor, and I'm going to sell that. But a lot of Bullets. Every dark Holland green car I get sells. I don't have any in stock.
There's no point asking him for one now. Just let everybody know where they can find you.
I'm in Essex near Colchester, and it's classicamericancarsales.co.uk.
And before we go, Peter, you've been very kind because you had some really nice things to say about something I'd written.
Yeah, you freaked me out a little bit. Like when I met you, obviously you're a jack of all trades and you can talk about anything. But you said, Pete, I'd like you to read this story. And the story is called Stang Struck. And I started reading it. I'm actually getting, this sounds weird, but I'm getting chills because it was like he lived in the car, because he described different things that these cars, if you're used to them, they do. They all have idiosyncrasies, but he hit every nail on the head in terms of the idiosyncrasies of the car, how they act and how they perform. And I felt like I was driving the car with his character. Phenomenal. He's got a wonderful book called Quantum Races, which is a group of his short stories. The guy writes brilliantly. I promise you, I'm not just saying it. The book is worth the price just for Stang Struck. Wonderful, wonderful book.
Peter, thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot coming from you. I mean, you know your Mustangs.
I try, but you hit the nail on the head. I really enjoyed reading it, and thank you so much for any time that you give me to say my thing.
Thanks so much, Peter. Hi guys, I've been writing. This is my first book, a novel, an all-out action thriller, and this one is a collection of 13 stories I've written over the course of 2 decades. The Ulysses Files and the Quantum Races by BC Guy are out now on Amazon.com. Shout out time, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, if you enjoy my content, why not get involved? Buy me a coffee. You can do that at either of these links. Or if you're watching on YouTube, buy me a thanks or take out a membership. It all helps. It really does.